Even though I hurt, see, I smile. Y'all feel that? I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I'm in it for a while, still I smile. Hallelujah. Smile. It's over to the up with you to down. Hey, good morning. This is Rodney Pollard, and this is Monday Morning Message. This is something new that we're trying to do. This is a very amateur type video. My first time doing it like this. It's usually emailed out around to people, but we're trying to move forward and do bigger and better things with this to reach more people. If you would like to follow me, I'm on Facebook. Also, I'm on Twitter at Rev. That's REVRP, RevRP on Twitter. And I'll be posting some of these videos also on YouTube. So if you'd like to just check us out. Today I want to talk to you just for a few minutes about struggling, getting through our struggles. As Christians, people seem to think that how we carry ourselves, or we talk about God and how good it is in our life, and then we come to a point in our lives when we begin to struggle, have problems. That becomes a test, because they're trying to see how you're going to handle this. They're trying to look and check you out. What are you doing? What's your attitude? So you have to be very careful and not saying one thing, and when your storm comes and your struggles come, you show something totally different, because you're saying, as long as life is good, God is good, but when I begin to struggle, when I begin to have problems, I lose faith. You don't want to put that type of vibe out there. You want to let them know that you're right there with God, good or bad. He's right there with you. So we ask that you just stay encouraged throughout your days. I hope that this is able to help someone somewhere, because I want you to go through feeling like you're all alone. A lot of times we go through things and we don't want to share our personal things, our personal problems with people, because again, that puts people in our business, and you know how private we can be, and you don't want anyone putting your business out there, or either adding to it. So you hold all this stuff in, and you become frustrated, you become mean, angry. People saying, what's going on with you? You're saying nothing. You're going through it and you're struggling, but you're not alone. You don't have to tell your problem, but just look at the solution. No matter how many mountain highs and bad lows experiences you may have in your life, those are just peaks and pitfalls in your life to add to your testimony. Everything you go through, from the smallest to the biggest, you don't know who's sitting beside you, who's in front of you, who may be in your same house, going through the same things that you're feeling. So as we struggle in life, we have to know to turn to God. Good days and bad days. We all hear the saying about you're either about the storm, you're either going into the storm, you're in the storm, or you're coming out of the storm. When you're going into the storm, it's just like the weather forecast may say it's going to rain today. It's cloudy like it is today outside. You're going to grab your umbrella. You're going to grab a hat. You're preparing for it. So in life, you want to prepare for those storms also. So you want to be already prayed up and have a good connection going on, so when the storm hits, it does not knock you off your feet. And while you're in the storm, you want to be continuing to praise and give God all the glory and honor that He so deserves, because you know He's carrying you through the storm. You're not in the storm by yourself. Jesus was in the boat out in the middle of the sea when the storm arose, and the disciples became discouraged, and they're riding with the master. But you don't have to do that. You read the outcome of that story, and they woke him up, and he went out and he told the storm to be still. He told the wind to shut it down. He told the waves to lay down, and he caused everything to become peaceful. That's how you have to be in your storm. When the storm of life starts raging, your boat starts rocking, just call on Jesus. Call His name to let Him step into the midst of that storm and calm it for you. And then as you're coming out of the storm, you're still shouting and praising, giving all honor to our Yahweh, all honor to Jehovah, all honor to God, El Shaddai.
the Lord Almighty, giving all praises unto Him as you're coming out your storm. But then, don't be afraid to tell anyone that you've been through a storm. I went in, the waves got high. I thought I was going to lose it. Life was out of control for me, but God stepped in, and that's your but God moment. See, in every story, in every witness, in every testimony of a Christian, there's a but God moment when sometimes people feel like there's no one else around. God has left me. No, that's not the case. It's the but God moment that's about to happen. He turns everything around. Your back up is up against the wall. He turns it around just for you. So just know, as you struggle and you find yourself going through these things, there's someone you can turn to. There's someone you can relate to. Jesus went through everything he can possibly go through while he was on earth, just to know how you were feeling going through these things, and it's already prepared and worked out. You already have the victory over the problem. It's just running the race. So you have to be conditioned. You have to be trained and ready and way around it to get through the end. Each test is a race, to see how long it may take you to get through the end, to see how winning you are to get through the end. But just know you will make it. If I got to crawl across that finish line of this life, if I got to crawl across the finish line of this test, if I cross it, I win. If I stop, if I give up, if I just don't take another step, I'm never going to complete it. I'll never make it out of my storm. So I continue to struggle. See, what you understand is that, even as ministers, preachers, pastors, all these other leaders and great officials, everybody struggles with some of the same things. They go through problems and situations, and they too have to find them a way out. And we have to trust God. So I just know and want to encourage you that you just stay focused. Look towards the heaven on which all your help comes from. It comes from the Lord, and just know He's right there with you. Don't give up. Don't give in. This is the first of the Monday morning message on video. I want to continue to try to work this thing out. We thank God for the increase, because we know it's all because of Him. I'm only doing this to glorify Him, to let you know there is someone out there who may not know the Lord. That there is a God who sits high and looks low, and He's waiting on you. So remember, stay prayed up, be blessed, and remember to smile. Put your thumb in.